everybody, thanks for joining me today. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you another process video where I am bashing my Bow Bunny Christmas paper pad that I was using for the July Build-A-Page. So for today's, I am going to kind of do a grid layout, if you want to call it that. So I'm taking my 3 photos and I'm running them down the left side. And then I'm going to take my 3x3 cards that were on the cut apart sheet and I'm just going to stagger them down the right hand side and making the kind of the grid. So I'm looking at different sayings to figure out what I want. I like that it's the most wonderful time of the year, the Santa, the Christmas tree, because we're at my mom and dad's house now after our Christmas dinner of pizza, and now we're all sitting around opening presents and doing our annual ornament exchange. So I figured these were great icons to kind of represent what we were doing. So I'm going to take my Distress ink and walnut stain and I am going to ink the edge of the paper all the way around. And then I will also ink the 4 or 3x3 cards also. So as you'll notice on the next few layouts, I'm getting to where most of the pictures I have remaining from 2014 are more of the candid shots. To me, these are the kinds of pictures that don't require a focal page with more effort. So you're going to see where I'm going to be trying to get as many pictures on so that I can get them into the layout with as few layouts as possible just to get these done. Now, it's not that I don't, these pictures are all important because to me, the candid shots sometimes are just as much fun because they show the chaos that's going on Christmas. But again, it's not necessarily what I want my whole, I don't want to have a 12 by 12 page for each one of these photos. So when I get to this point, I do try and do multi-page layouts, multi-photo layouts, just to try and get as many photos in the album. I'm still of the mindset where it's hard for me to let go of a picture, if that makes sense. I try and get all of them in the book if I can. And again, it's the little shots that if I didn't have somebody in one of the bigger pictures, I might have them in a candid picture. And again, it just shows the chaos. So yeah, I tend to get everything in the album. There is occasionally when you have 20 buffalo, you can let one buffalo go. But when it's the family, I have a hard time with that. So now that I have everything inked and glued down, now I'm just going to try and embellish. So I'm looking through and I looked at the crepe paper and I didn't see anything I wanted. Now I'm looking at like the stickabilities and I'm just going through trying to find what I can sprinkle down the right hand side of the page and kind of add for embellishments. So I'm picking out, first of all, things that kind of match the colors and what I think will actually work. So the first thing I'm going to use is these Christmas trees. They're a little bit off in the green, but they're not too bad. I think because they're a little bit lighter, they actually stand up better against the background. So I kind of like those. And I'm going to put them in 3 of the different boxes, and that used up that sticker pad. Now I'm just going in and grabbing some of these Pink Fresh puffy stickers. I add the phrase sticker down with this Christmas tree. I add a present with the next one. And I grabbed, I believe, the Dear Santa letter. And I'm going to put that one up at the top with the Santa Claus. I think I'm looking at it right now. And I do, I think I grabbed the big, do I grab the big ornament? I think I grabbed the ornament and put that by the tree. Yeah. So now that I have puffies going down the side of the page, now I'm just going to keep looking for the next item that I think will work. And I was hoping I could use, I've got 2 of those puffies left, thought about using the one. I just didn't like how it looked, so I went ahead and put it back. And now I'm going and looking at the my simple stories and seeing if I can add some phrases on. And again, it's just a matter of just going through. A lot of these are decorations that I use for my December daily and things like that. So I'm trying to use some of this up before I can go and buy more. So I've got, again, I think that one says, I can't even read it now, the little print on your, when you're doing your voiceovers. But I was able to find 2 phrase stickers and just kind of going through and seeing what's there. Now I grabbed some of these tabs. I like those. They were just a different shape that I could use and try and build my clusters. And then there were some of these circle ones that I added in as well. And I'm just, again, going down each of the squares and seeing what I can add and decorate. And I'm pretty much sticking with just the 3x3 squares. I'm not decorating the ones that were the plain. And so now I'm happy with that. I do grab one of these black clear stickers, and I'm going to put that on the photo above my brother-in-law. And it's in one of those spots on the picture that it won't interfere with it. And like I said, I'm just kind of flipping through and seeing what I can find. So now I'm grabbing another one of these circle ones, and I'm going to put it down below. I will put another one with that just so that I can add a place for my brads. And I'm trying to use these up. I've actually got a lot of brads on each of the pages, which makes me happy too. So I'm going through and I'm picking out which brads I want. And that's when I decided that I wanted another circle, because what I'm going to do is poke a hole in it to use that as like a foundation for the brad that I'm going to add to the page. So here's where I'm grabbing the brads. I think I grabbed the red ones, and I'm going to poke a hole in that circle I just put in there, and then add the red brad to it. And I'm going to do that again, like up by the Santa and here on the title of It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And this, the page actually turns out pretty simple. I think I got quite a bit of embellishment on there, but the way it, I decorated it and kind of wallpapered it, as Janet with RTS would say, it really does get a lot of pictures on the layout, and it doesn't take much to get it decorated and done. And let me see, what am I doing? Oh, I'm putting another one of those circles there, and I'm going to grab another of my brads, and I'm going to poke another hole down at the bottom one, and making that another, actually I'm going to put it across from it. And so I've got it that with that cluster, and I believe that's going to be it. So here is some close-ups for you. Again, not the most creative pages, but they're getting in the album. So I want to thank you for stopping by, and we will see you again for another process video. Have a great day.